Hello, and welcome to Sim Games TO, and I'm your host Tony. Today we're going to be making the Yorkdale Mall in our real-life build in Toronto, Canada. This mall is going to be so big that it's going to have its own area, an amusement park. So we're going to start by setting up the roads and highway access. This is the perfect location to place a large mall as a tourist attraction. This is because it is between a residential neighborhood and the Downsview Airport where lots of tourists arrive. It is also located right next to the Allen Road Highway that allows Sims from all over the city to get here, and the Highway 401 for easy access for out-of-town Sims visiting the city. There's also the Young University Metro line that runs between the airport and downtown that can easily commute both residents and tourists to the mall. So now I am done making the roads for the most part. These are going to allow for Sims to drive around inside the mall area. There are going to be a couple of roads that run across the mall, and the first one will go here, which is where I'm going to be placing the main building of the mall. For this mall building, I'm going to be using a shopping mall asset from the Steam Workshop that you can go to and download, and I will post a link to it in the description so that you can also download it and use it in your city if you don't already have it. So now I'm going to go ahead and place in the final road that goes across, and I think that that's going to be it for the roads in the shopping mall, as this is all we're going to need. I'm also going to add in parking lots. Firstly, because of the look, as what mall does not have parking? Secondly, so that Sims that choose to drive to the mall will have somewhere to park, and yes, in that order. Parking lots themselves are assets that make places they are placed at more attractive for Sims to visit. I am now going to forward my attention to making the amusement park that will go in the south part of the mall. I'm also going to make a walkway that will allow residents of this future district that will be located to the east of the Allen Expressway to be able to walk across to the metro and shopping mall. This is important as it will attract even more Sims to the mall and the amusement park. I plan to offset the cost of the mall with the fees charged by the amusement park if all goes to plan. There are many examples of amusement parks being right next to shopping malls in real life. This is because people that visit one are more than likely to visit the other, and the combination of the two is more attractive. The mechanics of city skylines reflects this reality, as when you place an amusement park next to a shopping mall, it attracts more visitors, for the same reason that they are already there, so they might as well visit the other attraction. I'm just about done with the walkways for the Yorkdale amusement park, and I'm going to use the Move It mod to make some adjustments to it to lower these bridges and make them look more realistic. Now it's time to start placing in some of the attractions, and one last walkway that is going to go through the center of the park and cross. So our mall is just about ready to open to the public, and we can see that a few Sims have already started to arrive with their cars. I'm going to try to see if I can squeeze in some more attractions into the amusement park to get it to a higher entertainment score so that it can level up to help achieve my goal of making the mall a profit. For those of you out there that disagree with turning a profit from city parks, I think that making a profit out of an amusement park is perfectly legitimate. I think that's all I'm going to be able to squeeze in there, and that is our amusement park, and I think it looks really good. So now that the south part of the amusement park is done, I'm also going to make another part of the amusement park on the north side of the mall. I am just going to adjust the parking lots a little bit for a better overall fit. Place in the gates, put in the pathways, and add some amenities here. Location is absolutely key for the location of a shopping center. You need a large space in a rather urban area that has good road access, good transit options, with efficient routing access for Sims, and of course it should ideally be placed in between a location where many Sims live and where many Sims arrive to visit the city. Maybe you're creating a shopping mall because you want to just make your city nicer and more appealing for Sims to live in. Or maybe you want to make a shopping center to make your city some more money. Either way, the amount of money or visitors that your mall has is an indicator of how successful your shopping center is. At the end of the day, I would call a good shopping center as one that adds to and fits in well with the mechanics of the game. So now that I'm just about done making the amusement park in the north part of the mall, I'm going to focus my attention to zoning. I'm going to place the light residential houses along the east side here, along the metro. This way residents will be able to easily walk the transit, the shopping center, and to the amusement park. I'm going to also add in some commercial zones here so that residents and tourists alike can do some shopping. Then I'm going to place some industrial zoning along the main road to supply the commercial shops, where trucks will also have easy highway access and really short trips to these shops. The residential houses along the east side should ensure that we have a workforce that can supply the commercial and industrial zones. Sometimes we don't want to urbanize the shopping center too much, and open spaces are nice to have. But I thought that in this case, placing in these buildings so close to the shopping mall makes it look busier and therefore more realistic in a larger city. Having said that though, I'm leaving the area right around the mall as open spaces just to have some more balance and so that it does not look too crowded. I'm also going to add in a taxi depot right here at the shopping mall so that Sims that need a ride that is perhaps not as conveniently served by transit or that is further away can more easily have access to and from the shopping mall. Taxis are an add-on that comes with the City Skylines After Dark DLC. Taxis offer an additional transport service layer to the game and fills in 3 public transport gaps. The first is for tourists, as it allows tourists to get to and from a location with ease. The second is that it is a popular point-to-point transportation method in the city for highly educated Sims that work in office buildings. The third is for Sims that live really far away from their destination that is not served very efficiently by the public transit network. Adding a taxi depot close to the shopping mall, and any tourist destination for that matter, really can increase the appeal and therefore number of visits that the shopping mall will have. The last and final touch that I'm going to add to making the Yorkdale Mall is to add in an intercity bus depot. This will allow tourists to come directly to the Yorkdale shopping mall from outside of the city. It will also make both the shopping mall and the amusement park more accessible and more attractive for tourists to visit. Thank you very much for watching. I hope that you have either learned something new from this video or that it has given you some ideas for your city build. Please leave any comments and questions below, and don't forget to like this video. You can also subscribe so that you will be notified when new videos are released. Until next time, take care and happy skylining.